My friends, we are continuing to do my updated for 2022 skincare routine, skin type dry and acne prone. I'll make sure to explain my full routine really quickly here. So basically, because my skin type is so difficult, I have to segment out my actives. So I have two alternating morning routines, one that focuses on salicylic acid and one that focuses on vitamin C, which is what I'm going to show you today. And then at night, I do my retinoid routine, working on up to twice a week, and then every other night is just an off night, let my skin repair type of night. It's not too complicated, even though it can look complicated on the surface. We are also going to try some new products today because we have a What's New in Skincare coming to this channel on Friday, so I do want to, actually try some of the new products, which is actually 3 new products for today's video. So we're going to do that, and then we've got some microcurrent in today's video, which I do about 2 to 3 times a week. Timestamps and links in the description box below. Hopefully this video is fun for you to watch. Quick confession. So I had to wake up extremely early. It's about 6:30 right now. I'm sorry if my voice is cracking in this video or if I look extra tired, but there's a story behind it. So, you know how our AC went out a couple months ago? I mentioned that in passing. Our AC went out in March. Well, it's out again. Oh, I'm so excited. So in a couple of hours, I predict I will be suffering greatly and just basically really hoping the AC repair people show up quickly. So, send some good vibes. Send some cooling vibes. Blow some cooling vibes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this morning vitamin C routine. I actually want to start this video with a not brand new product, but a new product to me. This is the Ingredients Jeju Green Tea Cleansing Ball. Do you all remember back when Boscia had something like this? We had bought the Bliss version of this quite a few times in this household, and I don't know, I guess they just kind of disappeared from popularity. But I saw this pop up on YesStyle a while ago. I've had it in my cart forever because you know how YesStyle is admittedly really good about telling you their stock. It kept saying 21 days, so I didn't want to place my order, and then it popped up on the influencer side. What? I've wanted to buy this for ages. Instead of buying it, I got it as essentially YesStyle PR, but I think they are stocking it now. I guess the reason they were sending it out in PR is to promote having it stocked on the website. There's also a blue version, which I'm totally gonna buy next time because deep down I am a 12-year-old boy. Anyway, there's a real reason I chose this, and that's because we're going to do microcurrent, and it's hard to find a cleanser in my own collection that doesn't have oils because I have a dry skin type. Most of my cleansers have oils, but you need an oil-free cleanser before you use microcurrent. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna kind of rub it between my hands, and then we'll see if this is nice and comfortable to use. I know they advertise that it is. In fact, I was reading the description on the YesStyle website, and they say that the reason they came out with this is to reduce your amount of waste. Hey, look, a bubble. In a similar way to a cleansing bar, but they said they have this at the correct pH between 5 and 7 as opposed to being too alkaline. So they said it's supposed to be great for dry skin, and we'll try that out today. We'll see if that ends up being the case. With the old Boscia one, you could also massage it against your face. I don't know if they recommend that, but whatever, I'll rinse the ball afterwards. It does feel nice. It does feel nice. The only drawback that I would tell you with these, because again, we used to buy the Bliss one in this house, is that they don't last too long. They really don't last too long, but it's fun while you have them. All right, I'm gonna go rinse. I'll be right back. I am actually floored right now. My skin truly doesn't feel stripped. It doesn't feel dry. I'm not going to say it feels hydrating. There actually are some cleansers that I've tried where I do feel like it's kind of hydrating. Not this one, but it's not drying either. It does have some fragrance, but I typically don't mind that in a cleanser. Yeah, no added oils in this. Huh? I like this. But I thought I would. That's why I had it in my cart for 6 months. I'll put my YesStyle code up on the screen if you're interested in anything from the website. You can put that in the rewards code box, and you can combine with another coupon. I made a whole YesStyle haul. Look at my little ear cuff You see, I just bought a bunch of stuff. My YesStyle hauls are so random, but I have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so next up is toner. As you all probably know, I've been using the SK2 for our trial, but I'm going to skip it today. I've only been using it once a day, so we'll move it into the night routine. I've usually used it in the mornings, and let's try out this new product from Laneige. This is the Waterbank Blue Hyaluronic Exfoliating Toner. I think this is a whole new product, but they've also updated their Waterbank line. If I'm remembering correctly, what they had instead was the Waterbank Essence, which I don't know if that is going to be replaced by these or not. They have two varieties of this product. This is the version that is supposedly made for oily skin. They're using this blue dot to indicate that, and if you have dry skin, they're using a kind of salmon colored dot. I'm gonna grab one of my little 3 ships rounds here, the Love Yourself variety, and let's give this a try. There's a whole story attached to this. Let me give it to you. So I bought this in the VIB sale because a lot of people were asking me about this one. A lot of people were telling me I liked the Cream Skin Refiner. Should I buy this new version? And I actually, I told most of you in more words than this, but I told most of you I don't think you need it. So why did I buy it then, right? Because I had to make sure I was right. I was out here telling people based off of the ingredients list that I don't think you need it, but again, there's that huge limitation of the ingredients just don't tell you everything. My logic was, I feel like it's a really different and odd direction for Laneige because, correct me if I'm mistaken, but it feels like the reason people loved the Cream Skin Refiner is that it was a product that is completely fragrance-free, very straight to the point. You know what you're getting. You know you're getting a creamy, hydrating product. With this one, especially with the exfoliating version, they say it's a PHA toner. That sounds amazing. But when you actually look at the ingredients list, the placement of gluconolactone here doesn't make me think that it's very high in that PHA. Ethyl hexyl glycerin is used at about 0.3 to 1% fragrance. That's almost always below the 1% line. It just really goes to show how strong those molecules are, those fragrance molecules. So yeah, my suspicion is this PHA, which they are advertising as one of the 2 highlights with this product, I think it's under 1%. And we are talking about PHA, it's already a larger molecule, it's already more gentle, it's been studied at, 10 to 30%. So talk about a gentle exfoliating product most likely here, Laneige. Now that in itself doesn't make this a bad product, but I think it's something that people probably should know. The reason I'm such an advocate for disclosing the percentage of especially actives is so you don't end up in a situation where you think you're buying a strong exfoliating toner and instead it's, not. And they're also advertising their new patented blue hyaluronic acid, which it's good because it's blue. How am I supposed to not say that? Come on, how? High efficiency, low molecular hyaluronic acid fermented with clean deep sea algae. What is clean deep sea algae? As opposed to dirty deep sea algae? Oh my god! Nobody saw that. Oh my god, it's too early in the morning. Oh my god, I just did this. What do you mean the box isn't a touch screen? Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me tell you a few more details because it's not a very long ingredients list. I don't know about the smell of this. It's like, it smells like wild grass or something. I don't know. It's pretty strong to me. It does fade, but I don't love using it, and just so you all know, this is not a glass bottle, it is plastic. Tricky, right? I thought it was glass. I totally thought it was glass. It was $31 at retail. Totally thought, that has to be glass. No, it's plastic. Anyway, the whole point is, the reason I purchased that was to make sure I gave you all good advice, and in the end, I feel like I did. That doesn't mean this will be, a disaster for everyone. In fact, I think you could like it because of how gentle it is. But that's what I would tell you, is that I really think this is very gentle. As somebody who is sensitive to AHA ingredients, this is a very gentle PHA product. Let's move on to our serum step. I'm super excited about this. I just got this and PR from Nuface. It's a brand new release from them. Yes, you heard me right, from Nuface. It is their Super C Vita Booster, Super Vita C Booster. So Nuface is out here making serums that you can use before you go in with your microcurrent device. Fantastic. I have been wondering about this for so long. And it contains Ionplex, a precise concentration of ions in glacial water, vitamin C in the form of ascorbyl glucoside. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Niacinamide, ginger root. All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. All right, so, ooh, it's kind of thick. Okay, that'll be much easier to use than an L-ascorbic acid serum. So again, this is ascorbyl glucoside. That is much more precisely a vitamin C derivative, but it's one that's used a lot. I feel like the thing that surprises me about ascorbyl glucoside is that there's not a lot of primary literature on it. There's not a lot of published studies, but the manufacturer seems to have done a lot of research and seems to have, convinced a lot of companies to use this ingredient. And if you saw my organic chemistry breakdown of the types of vitamin C, this one is ascorbic acid attached to a glucose. And I am making sure I use my vitamin C on my forehead, and then especially where I have these post-acne marks. They're really sticking around. It's very frustrating. Usually they fade easily on me, but I don't know, maybe this is a new time in my life or something. Great. Okay, I'm going to let that sink into my skin for a minute. Back to ascorbyl glucoside. I think the thing that's so strange to me is the manufacturer claims you have these great antioxidant benefits at about 0.5%. They say that's a good level to use with a sunscreen type of product to boost the efficacy of your sunscreen. And then they say you get the same benefits as L-ascorbic acid in terms of collagen, in terms of lightening dark spots, lightening hyperpigmentation at as little as 2 to 5%. I actually am excited to use a vitamin C derivative because it's so much easier than using L-ascorbic acid. I do like this formula. We'll see how it goes over time, but yeah, it looks pretty nice so far. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Nuface gel primer today, and then we will get to my microcurrent device. I'm also going to add in another vitamin C product into this routine just because vitamin C derivatives, in my experience, are pretty easy to work with. They don't, irritate your skin. They don't sting your skin. It's easy to use them. Nuface time for me here. I actually love doing this. I don't know. I feel like it's remarkably relaxing. And since I've tried a lot of different microcurrent devices, I will say I think Nuface is the best one to start with. I feel like I have a lot to say, so I just went off camera for about 5 minutes to use this Nuface device here. Sorry, you can't see my face now through my hand. But something odd happened. I feel like I can feel the current in a different way than usual. I don't know if I'm going to do a good job of explaining this or if I'm going to sound like somebody calling about their car not working. Yeah, it's making a sound like, vrrr. So to explain this, the Nuface and the Bare feel differently, especially on my forehead where my skin is a little thinner and I can feel that current more. The Nuface sort of feels like whereas the Bare feels like No, I did it exactly. I just did the car description. I don't quite know what I'm describing, perhaps the frequency, perhaps the current itself, but yeah, it's always felt like the Nuface isn't the level of intensity that the Bare is, and for the record, Nuface is. That's because their current itself matches your own skin's current. But using it today, it was as if I could feel that same somewhat pulsing sensation, but deeper, which I guess is exactly what this box promises, a precise concentration of ions in glacial water to ensure optimal microcurrent device performance. That's interesting though. I don't think I expected it to work that well. I was over here getting caught up on the vitamin C itself, which I ultimately see is, it's fine. But yeah, I almost missed all the other details until I actually used my microcurrent device with it. And one more thing before I move on. So my friend that knows all about electronics, I was asking him, you know, can people use aloe with these kind of products? A lot of people think you can. A lot of people say you can't. You have to buy the specific gels made for these. And he said, possibly, but it would be best to make sure you actually test the conductivity of each product. You could use some type of a dielectric surface, perhaps. I don't know. I will have that all in detail soon, but that's what he told me for now. The answer is kind of maybe, but it would depend on each product individually. Okay, let's move on. I want to use my Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream today because I like the light color correcting impact. I like the vitamin C and the niacinamide. I absolutely do believe that eye cream is optional, but I enjoy it, and I typically buy my eye cream products either from K-beauty brands or from Ulta 21 Days of Beauty Deals, right? We got this one for 50% off. That was the Love Your Skin event. And I will real quickly blend this out. I've talked about this product for years, but this is the reformulation. When did they reformulate? Was that November, December of last year? Not too long ago. You see how much more awake that makes me look? That's why I like these color correcting eye creams. It's totally a partially cosmetic benefit and then also partially the ingredients. Okay, we are almost to the end of this routine. I want to try another new product, a new vitamin C product, the Tula Bright Start Vitamin C Antioxidant Brightening Moisturizer. I wasn't even planning on buying this product, but they got me good with the texture of it. So I went into Ulta to take a look at the Mineral Magic because, of course, people were calling it a dupe for the Tatcha sunscreen, Silk sunscreen, and I had to find out if it truly is a dupe. We'll test that next. But I was in store, I saw that they had this new release. I was thinking in my head, well, I try new skincare. Let's try it. I took the tester, pumped a little bit onto the back of my hand. I'm conserving it a lot because I love this. It's this yellow product. Then I smoothed it out and I went, oh my gosh, it's so silky. It does definitely have not just fragrance, but essential oil ingredients. So of course, check that if you do have allergies. It didn't have my specific allergens, so I went for it, and oh my goodness, I've been loving it. Anyway, let me actually apply it to my face. Love the pump system too. Here you go. Now I'll be a little more generous with the amount that I use. You know, what's interesting, I was looking at the ingredients. This product, let me add it to my skin real quickly. We'll look at the ingredients in a second. I gotta get this on, it's so beautiful. Yeah, so this isn't in a base of something like glycerin or betaine. We got a lot of betaine in today's routine. Those are, you know, more common humectants. This is instead octyl dodecyl neopentanoate, which you actually usually see in sunscreens. The manufacturers claim that that humectant is able to boost the efficiency of your sunscreen. However, I couldn't find their data to figure out what they're talking about with that. And yet this is the moisturizer that I had paired with the, hold on, I want more. Sorry, my skin has been really dry since switching to adapalene. The Pyongyang sunscreen. This is what just made it really different for me. Before using this particular moisturizer, I felt like it was really drying, but this is just such a moisturizing and kind of hydrating moisturizer that it just, it's beautiful with that sunscreen. So let's see how it is with other sunscreens. Anyway, they say it's a vitamin C product, but it too is not an L-ascorbic acid product. This is 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid. A lot of people believe 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid is the best vitamin C derivative. I personally think this is a very much YMMV, figure out which product works best for you or which ingredient works best for you. But also some tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. That's another very commonly used vitamin C derivative. We have some tranexamic acid in here, lots of fermented products. You know, of course, that's Tula's thing. They love their probiotic ingredients, some prebiotic ingredients as well, which I'm not sold on, but maybe they do have some amount of benefits. Anyway, it's surprisingly beautiful. Just again, it does have some fragrance ingredients, so make sure to check it if you have skin sensitivities. All right. And that will bring us to our sunscreen, which again is also Tula. I bought it in the same shopping trip. The Mineral Magic Mineral Sunscreen Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is y'all's pick for a review, so I figure what we'll do is we'll do a side-by-side with these and really see if it's a dupe, but this is actually going to be my first time trying this as well. Let's do a shake. It's always a good thing to do with sunscreens. All right, let's get to testing this. So, okay, it does have that same kind of runniness that the Tatcha sunscreen has. It looks to be a little bit of a deeper color though, in my opinion, but let's see. Start with this. Oh, I'm feeling excited. I am actually quite much feeling excited about this one. All right. What did I pay for this one? I think it was $36, $38, something like that, but that's still less than $60 with the Tatcha one, and I think it's the same size, 1.52 fluid ounces, so a little smaller. I'll put the, I'll save all of this for the review. I'm hoping that I get that up either this upcoming Sunday, Monday, or next week. Let me fix myself up and I'll come right back. Okay, I just said that because I thought for a moment that I was going to go put on mascara, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I don't have AC. Imagine what that would look like. Imagine how emo I would be for the rest of the day. So we'll just brush my hair and add a little bit of lip balm. This actually is a new product too. The, what's this called? CoverGirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm. Except I'm me, so I did buy the non-tinted tinted lip balm. It's fine. I don't think you need to run out and buy it, but it's a just fine product. But that's it. That's my AM vitamin C and microcurrent routine. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you all enjoyed watching today's video. Again, I have links in the description box below if you would like to help support this channel. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned. We have 2 more of these to do. I think we'll post them on upcoming Wednesdays. We'll just stick with this Wednesday format for now, but that is it. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.